Welcome to our channel. We share stories every day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification. Now, relax and let's get started. Once upon a time, in a small village in Nigeria, there lived a mischievous and cunning tortoise named Noelle. Noelle was always looking for ways to trick and outsmart others, and the birds in the village were his frequent victims. One day, Noelle hatched a plan to trick the birds into giving him a feast. He went to the birds and told them that he had discovered a beautiful field full of ripe, juicy berries, but that he couldn't climb the tree to reach them. "Oh, that's too bad, Noelle," said the birds. "We would be happy to help you." Noelle pretended to be grateful and led the birds to the field. He pointed out the tree with the berries and told the birds to pick as many berries as they wanted and to drop them down to him on the ground. The birds eagerly began picking the berries and dropping them down to Noelle. But Noelle wasn't satisfied with just a few berries. He wanted to have a grand feast. So he pretended to be upset and said that the birds were not picking the berries fast enough. He suggested that they each grab a berry and fly down to the ground to drop it off. The birds, wanting to please Noelle, agreed to his plan. They each picked a berry and flew down to the ground to drop it off. But as soon as they landed on the ground, Noelle gobbled up all of the berries and laughed at the birds' foolishness. The birds were angry and decided to teach Noelle a lesson. They gathered together and discussed their plan. "We need to outsmart Noelle and make him realize that he can't keep tricking us," said the leader of the birds. "I have an idea," said a clever crow. "Let's challenge Noelle to a flying contest. The winner will receive a prize of delicious food." The birds agreed to the plan and went to find Noelle. They found him lounging under a tree, still laughing at his success in tricking the birds. "Hey, Noelle," called the leader of the birds. "We have a challenge for you. We want to see who is the fastest and most skilled flyer. The winner will receive a prize of delicious food." Noelle's eyes lit up at the mention of food. "I accept your challenge," he exclaimed. The next day, the contest began. The birds soared high into the sky, while Noelle struggled to keep up. As they flew over a river, the birds suddenly dived into the water and emerged with a large fish. They presented the fish to Noelle, who was thrilled with his prize. I won, exclaimed Noelle, holding up the fish. "Where is my prize of delicious food?" "You won the consolation prize," said the leader of the birds. "We caught that fish while you were still struggling to keep up with us. You may have the fish, but you have been outsmarted." Noelle was left humiliated and defeated, realizing that he had finally been outsmarted by the birds. "I should have known better than to try to trick you again," he said, hanging his head in shame. The birds forgave Noelle and invited him to share the fish with them. They feasted together and enjoyed each other's company, reminding Noelle that kindness and honesty are always the best policy. The moral of the story is that greed and trickery will eventually be exposed, and that it's important to treat others with kindness and honesty. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. We have tailor-made a video on left. If you missed my latest video, click on the right one, and the top left you can find playlist with more stories.